Headlines most affecting Abbotsford this week: a new Khalsa School will get the green light. Road closures for Canada Day and its parade, and yeah, there'll be fireworks. Mission Fire had to deal with a really stinky situation. And even though the hockey season is over, the Vancouver Canucks do have plans for Abbotsford. We'll have that in sports. All right, Abbotsford, let's get started. Black Press is reporting that the proposal for a new Khalsa Elementary School, a post-secondary institution, and a daycare will proceed in Abbotsford following about a 4-hour-long public hearing that was back on June 18th, in which there were overwhelming concerns about traffic congestion. Following the hearing, Council voted on an amendment to the official community plan, as well as rezoning applications that would allow the project to proceed on the northwest corner of Downs and Gladwin. Now, 8 councillors were basically split down the middle, so Mayor Ross Siemens had to cast the deciding vote in favor of the development. Canada Day is Monday. That means a long weekend. Yes, there will be fireworks in Abbotsford as well as Harrison and Cultus. So go to the local respective websites for more information on the Canada Day festivities as well as the concerts. And there will be a Canada Day parade in Abbotsford. That means there will be street closures. Increased BC family benefit payments are going to be arriving in bank accounts over the summer. Families receiving, on average, $445 more than last year, with a one-year bonus added to the BC family benefit payment. Premier David Eby noting that about 340,000 BC families with kids, which is about 66,000 more than last year, will receive this benefit through monthly deposits in their bank accounts or mail checks, and that will start in mid-July. With work underway on improvements on Highway 1 between 216 and 264, drivers should expect traffic pattern changes for construction activity for the duration of the project. Now, there's no timeline for this completion, as weather-related issues can always produce delays. A rather smelly scene last Saturday as Mission Fire and Rescue were called to a fire at the Mission landfill on Dewdney Trunk Road. No reports of any injuries. The cause of the fire is unknown. But yeah, the neighbors could smell it. UFE is receiving over $193,000 in tuition-free adult basic education and English language pathway program funding for the upcoming school year. So this Learning Pathways program was actually launched in 2022 to provide tailored support for people who need upgrading to pursue in-demand jobs. And to meet the demand of natural gas, Enbridge is proposing to expand sections of the southern part of the pipeline. This proposed work is called the Sunrise Expansion Program. So, for the Central Fraser Valley, this project is about 3.8 kilometers from southeast of Abbotsford to Huntington to that muster station, which is located right on the Huntington-Sumas border. Coming up, yeah, the Florida Panthers won the Stanley Cup, but Abbotsford's going to have something better. Sports is coming up. abbyTV Sports, the Vancouver Canucks announcing the 24-25 preseason schedule, featuring 6 games, including 2 against Calgary, 2 against that team that lost the Stanley Cup, Edmonton, and 2 against the Seattle Kraken. The first matchup slated for Tuesday, September the 24th at Rogers Arena. The Canucks will face each team at home and on the road, with the first 2 games being played at home before 3 games on the road and then closing out the preseason at Rogers. But in addition to 2 of the team home games being at Rogers, the Canucks will return to the Abbotsford Centre for a 4th year in a row. They'll be hosting Calgary in Abbotsford September the 25th. Tickets are now available. The Grey Cup Festival will be touring the province prior to the big game at BC Place in November. The festival tour will include stops July the 6th in Mission and then in Abbotsford, but that won't be until August the 3rd. The 2024 Canada West soccer schedule has been released, so the Cascades men's squad opens up the campaign at home against UNBC August 23rd. Women's soccer heading to Kelowna for their season opener against UBCO. That's September the 6th. Meanwhile, Trinity Western, their men's team starts their season opener August the 30th at Thompson River. Changing river and climate conditions are making it rather challenging to launch boats for both pleasure and fishing craft at Dewdney Regional Park, especially during low tide when we have obviously low water. Now, a study of the boat launch is underway to determine options for improvement and continued future use. So, yeah, fishermen want to hear about this. You can send park-related maintenance concerns and your comments to the FVRD email. Coming up, Cari with the weather. abbyTV weekend weather. So, Cari, what type of weather can we expect for the Canada Day long weekend and the parade? Thanks, Cari, and thank you for watching. If you have a local news story you'd like us to report on, you can always send us a note to news@chilltv.ca. Thanks for watching. Have a great long weekend. Enjoy Canada Day. I'm Don Lehn.